Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with a video. And listen, first off, Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. And if you're watching this after the holidays, well, I hope you're having a good day. But to get in the spirit, we are very cozy. We have the electronic fireplace up on the TV in the back, and that will be staying for the full video. Now, you guys know, and maybe some of you all don't know, y'all just think I get everything, but throughout this year, there were sneakers that I missed out on, and I want to start doing a list where I do my top 15 sneakers on my Christmas list, or the top 15 best sneakers of the year that I just didn't get, or, well, we just need a delayed W on. Now, don't worry. Bacardi Bull is still going to be on the way. It's just Christmas Day, and I'm not trying to be off the bottle while I need to go see my family and stuff. It's not a good mixture. Not a good mixture. So for today, let's go ahead and run through the 15 with a couple extras here and there because I like to cheat. Best sneakers of the year, or sneakers that I would have had on my Christmas list. And also, if you don't know, new hoodies dropped on SampleIND.com. I'm showing this one all just because it has more of that Christmassy color to it, but coldest at the top hoodies, all nice French terry hoodies, good stuff, cozy stuff, and it is available now. A link is down below for anyone that knows the brand, Sample IND. Y'all know where to go, but I just want to let you know that a new drop is live. And since it's 2018, I would have written my list down on some paper, but today we're going to be using the Surface. So without further ado, let's get into it. Part of my ladies is be hitting slab. Had to take one and just run this shit back. Now at number 15, I have a sneaker that came out way earlier in the year, and it's not this particular colorway, but it is this sneaker, and that is the black, pink, and crimson, or infrared, whatever color, Comme des Garçons in Air Max 180. Yes, they did make it to my end of the year list. This right here is the white pair. You guys have seen these before and seen these recently, but I was never able to actually get the black pair. I almost got a delayed W when I was out in London. They were at Selfridges, but they only had the white pair and the pink pair. And instead of me getting the pink because it was super similar to this one, I passed. But eventually I would like to add the black CDG Air Max 180 to my collection. That was just one of those weird bull shoes that I kind of missed out on, and luckily I was able to lock this one in under retail. I think I got this at SneakerCon Bay Area way earlier in the year during the summertime, but that was number 15. Let's get into 14. Sailor Flame, I know I'm hotter than that. Told you before, know this deeper than rap. We been up in the cap, ain't no cap. Now this one might throw a couple of y'all. If y'all don't know, I have a really big background of video games when I was a kid. I mean, PlayStation 1, was it the Sega Game Gear? I had that. Just know I used to play a lot of video games, and still to this day play video games. The Xbox is what's putting this image right now up on the screen, and the Nike, the PlayStation PG2. I had to do it. The all black with the light up tongues. I mean, come on. That is a fire sneaker. Maybe if you don't game, maybe you don't care about PlayStation or any of that shit, these didn't matter to you, but to me, as someone who is a Nike fan and a PlayStation fan, I don't own a PlayStation, but trust me, I had PS1, PS2, skipped the PS3, went to Xbox and stayed with Xbox, but still, to this day, I can still respect what the PlayStation has done, and I respect Paul George and what Nike and PlayStation came together to make, and it really makes a dope sneaker. So that's my number 14. The gamer in me had to throw those in there somewhere, but let's get to 13. Just about the block where they didn't want me at. Just do a fest right across from the track. So this shoe right here, if you haven't been watching my videos, if you're new on the channel, you know, welcome. But if you've been watching my videos since All-Star Weekend of this year, you know there was a sneaker that I kept talking about, and that was the Taiwan Air Force One. I, to this day, still don't have a pair. I know there was a time where some sizes, the prices weren't too high. They were dipping down in the beginning. They were super high. But for the life of me, an 11.5 or a 12 is usually the higher prices. Them shits are crazy. They are hitting. So I've been just waiting to see if the price goes down or I can find a pair somewhere for a cheaper price. Before I post this video, I'm gonna go check their prices just to see where they're at. Just in case if it's low, I need to go ahead and grab them. But the Taiwan Air Force One, a sneaker I tried to chase down during All-Star Weekend. Then they said it was going to be a wider release, but that was only in Taiwan, I believe. Just know this was a very hard sneaker to get your hands on. And once again, though, I felt like it was kind of a niche sneaker. Not everyone really cared about it, but for me, the all patent leather, the kind of gradient swooshes, it was a little bit different looking of an Air Force One. So the Taiwan Forces, to this day, I still need those, still need delayed W, and that was number 13. At number 12, we have a Jordan 1 sliding in. This was kind of a last minute add to the list, but I still thought it was a super dope shoe that I actually missed out on, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Yellow Ochre. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, those not for resales are not on this list, and honestly, Bacardi Bull, he's going in. He's going in on them shit. I'm sorry, it has to be done. So if you were hoping that a not for resale is gonna make it on any of my best lists, oh, don't worry. Bacardi Bull is gonna take care of those later. But for right now, the Yellow Ochre Air Jordan 1 at number 12. I mean, it was a yellow, black, and white one, but the yellow was a great colorway. I like the nubuckle, the suede on the back of these best in the hand or best in the game, whatever pack that they had. So that was number 12. Not the craziest Air Jordan 1, but the colors, they just really work together, and that's where I had it on my list.
Running this shit to cardiac, not far from this shit, go to find me at.
Now at number 11, this shoe I have, but I was not able to get the retro of, and at this point I need a new pair because these things are a size 11, and that is the Atmos Air Max 95, the Safari joints. Now these right here are a size 11, but I got these a while back. This is the, I guess, OG pair you would say, and I got these off of a homie for $75. I made a video on these years and years ago. As you guys can see, there is no insole in these, and still with no insole, these shits are snapping my foot in half when I put them on. I only wear them for about an hour and I have to come out of them. So I would love to have a pair of the new release ones that you guys see right here. That was 11, the Air Max 95 Safari or Atmos Safari, a fire sneaker, a very fire sneaker. Just need to lock those down next year.
Walk in my closet, she trying on pieces. She wanna bling, blah, for the evening.
Getting into the top 10 for this list, I have to start off with a 4D sneaker, an Adidas Futurecraft 4D that I really liked. I don't even really know what happened with the release with these, man. I guess I was just slumped or sleep on them, but the Prism Adidas Consortium 4D. I've seen 4D sneakers on feet, I've seen them in hand, and just that prime knit on the upper is crazy. The multicolor aspect of this one is crazy. The concept as well, bringing in the multicolor with the Prism, is crazy. I just think this is a crazy sneaker. It might seem kind of regular, and you want to know the craziest thing about this shoe? I still, oh shit, how many times am I gonna say crazy? I still have not seen this sneaker in hand. I haven't seen a pair of these in real life yet. Going to sneaker cons, doing this, doing that, I have not seen this sneaker in hand anywhere yet. The only 4D sneaker I've seen was a Foot Patrol, and those itself were dope. So I already know that this pair is on another level. But at number 10, the Prism 4D Adidas Consortium release. Fire. Fire.
Up at the top is still plotting the scheme. In City of Angels, we watch for the demons.
At number 9, we have a more recent release coming from Virgil and Off-White. I was trying to keep down the amount of Off-White sneakers on this list, but a lot of those sneakers I really liked, and I missed out on a good amount of them. But like I said though, this is a more recent release, and it's them Vault boys, them Vault Air Force Ones. Listen, I got the OG Air Force One Off-White. Thank you to Nike, serving it to me on the silver plate on Nike sneakers. That was probably the best shoe I've ever gotten served to me like that. Exclusive access, no problem. But these Vaults, was not able to get them. I think I slept through the sneakers release, and that's just on me. That's just on me. I still think the Vault pair is crazy. It's gonna pop in the summertime. I mean, breaking out the Vaults in the summer is gonna be the move. So y'all should already know, 2019, a pair of those will be in the studio. I need a pair of the Vault Air Force Ones from Off-White, and luckily the prices aren't too crazy compared to some of the other ones. Your skull is getting fractured. Not quite cracked open, not quite bust wide open, but your skull is getting a little fractured for those. But like I said, I slept, I snoozed, so now I gotta pay the price. I gotta pay to play, and that's why I always tell y'all don't sleep. I got caught sleeping, and now I gotta pay extra.
Out of the window, we counting the seasons. 3 nights in the phone for the kids, gotta feed them.
Another off-white shoe. Now, this came between the Serena Williams 97 or the Blazer. And after looking at both shoes, y'all know I love the off-white Blazer. Obviously, StockX came through with the triple delayed W on them joints, which was crazy. But I had to knock off the Blazer and I left on the Air Max 97. I've seen these in hand, I've seen these in person, and the upper, the colors, I just think it's a really dope looking shoe. And even with the pink and what, the silvery gold hues, I mean, I would still like to have a pair of these. So at number 8, we got Serena Williams, we got Virgil Abloh, Nike and Off-White coming together for this 97 right here. And I just gotta say, it's a fire sneaker. It knocked off the Blazer, and you already know how I feel about those.
Open piss up without even speaking. It's been some tension, but can't rock the way.
At number 7, we have a sneaker that when I first saw it, I tweeted about it. I had half and half. I had some people coming at my neck crazy, and I had some people agreeing, which is always fine. That's the point of this sneaker shit. Everyone has your opinion, and you like what you like. But for me, number 7 has to be Slight Bars, the Daniel Arsham Adidas 4D. I love the color on these. It's almost a minty green. It's that Futurecraft green that they've been using, and I just think all over one color, 4D, for the same reasons that I talked about the Prism so highly before. These right here are fire. The box was fire, and once again, first, well, actually, why the fuck did these only go to a size 11? Where's Yacht Gang at? Where's Yacht Gang? I entered raffles for a size 11 knowing that I wear a size 12. I understand the toes might have been tight, but if I could have gotten for retail, listen, y'all already seen I copped them Safari, so it's just gonna have to be done. But the Daniel Arsham 4D, that's my number 7. And like I said, remember, these are just shoes I wasn't able to get. Trust me, when I actually do my on feet video, you guys are gonna see a lot of shoes that I actually was able to grab throughout the year. That's probably why you're wondering why some stuff is missing, is because it's on a different list. At number 6, I mean, y'all already know they had to be somewhere on the list, and I told y'all I was gonna cheat. I always cheat on these lists, and that is the Nike Off-White Presto. Whether it's the triple black, whether it's the white cone pair, it don't matter. Both of them come in at number 6. I would put the white pair over the black pair, but that's just me. Y'all already know the Off-White Presto was, I'm pretty sure, my number 1 sneaker for last year. So I know that some of y'all that have been watching me since last year was expecting that this shoe lands somewhere on the list. I actually didn't get either pair of these. I mean, in the future, I wasn't really pressed. We'll see what happens with these. I would love a delayed W on either pair. I guess white preferably, but since it's getting cold, I guess the black pair will be the pair I would go for right now at least. But at number 6, the tried and true Nike Off-White Presto, still one of the best sneakers of the year, regardless, hands down.
It will start making sense, I guess, when I get older. For now, cause they cold, I got ice to get colder.
We are entering top 5 territory right now, and at number 5, to start it off, we have the Undercover and React Element 87. Now, I would say the best pair to me is that green and tan colorway. I don't know the exact name of it, but you can see it right here. And then my second favorite would probably be the red and dirt, because it just looks dirty. The red and dark tan colorway, the red and earth colorway. Those would be my 2 favorite pairs from the Element React 87. It was weird that they switched around some of the original sample colors that we've seen, but out of the ones that actually released, green are the best, of course, and then I think second is this red and tan colorway. I mean, the Element React 87 had to make it somewhere. It's gonna be on most people's list, and if not everyone's list, somewhere as a best sneaker. And these were just 2 of the pairs that I wasn't able to get.
I run through the HK by 8 when I go to them. Break out my wig as a little bus over.
Now, most of y'all should know where I am from, VA, Virginia, and there is a shoe that I still don't have. You know, maybe that's me just being kind of lazy getting it. Maybe that's me not wanting to spend $600 on it. That's probably more so the reason. But that sneaker is the Sean Wotherspoon Air Max 97 and 1. I know I know. Every time I talk about the best sneaker of the year, this is a shoe that is put in that conversation. And as much as I would love to say it's the best shoe of this year, obviously saying VA to LA on the back, Sean being from VA, round 2, an hour and a half away from me in Richmond, where it all originated at, I would love to put it at number 1, but I don't think it's the number 1 shoe for me. And that's why it sits at number 4, which I still think is really, really high up on the list. Out of everything that dropped this year, that's my number 4 of things that I didn't get. They did make it to the list, so you can relax. I know some of y'all were ready to go at your keyboards, break your fingertips off to yell at me about that shoe. Number 4 is there.
Don't mean that I'm slipping and sliding on this. You wanna go out for the night, I'm with it.
Now for the top 3, I have my list right here, and I'm looking at them, and I kind of want to switch around 2 and 3. Number 1 is gonna stay the same. So let's just say number 3, the Fear of God and Nike Air Fear of God 1 in the light bone colorway. You guys know I locked down the all black colorway, and you know that's gonna be on the best sneakers list. It's gonna be pretty high on the list. I don't know where at yet, but it probably won't be number 1. I don't think so. Nah, probably not. But at least for this list, for number 3, I'm sorry, bro. I know a lot of people are hating on that sneaker. They hate that sneaker. And if you make a worse sneakers of the year list, hey, go in on them for me. Go in on them for Bacardi Bull. It's all jokes. It's all opinions. That's fine. But in my opinion, the Fear of God shits, they are fire. And I've been saying that since day one. Day one, I said, these shits right here is a whole different level, and that's how I still feel about it to this day. And I think the light bone colorway is better than the black. I do like the black because they're easy to throw on, go outside, even if it's kind of rainy. I mean, the sole is off-white, so there's no clear shit on them really other than the air bubble, and they work. I don't really need to get too deep into it. Y'all know Fear of God's most fire, one of the most fire shoes of this year, in my opinion at least. I mean, y'all can yell at me down below for that one, but that's how I feel. At number 2, this was another sneaker that I was able to get in hand, and there is going to be a little bit of a VA bias on this pick, but that is the Nerd and Pharrell Human Race NMD, the homecoming pair. This was a sneaker that released in one place in Norfolk, VA, at a spot called Cream. Now, did I get the shoe? No. It was a pretty interesting way that they did it. It was a scavenger hunt, people running all over the place. I was also running all over the place trying to help people. And yeah, at the end of the day, that was a crazy sneaker release. And there was like a release of BBC gear that was exclusive for Norfolk as well. So everything, all that coming together, it being from VA, it being Pharrell, everything being from the hometown, that's why it's so high on my list. And the colors on this one are just crazy. You guys know I was able to lock down the Mount Trashmore NERDs as well as the Complex Con NERDs, and I still need the black pair and of course this homecoming joint. My goal is to eventually have all 4 and have the full collection and have each and every single sneaker, but right now I don't. Number 2, homecoming Pharrell's. Hey, listen, the VA native, I gotta show love, I gotta show respect, and that's my number 2. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are wondering what's my number 1. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have already guessed it though too.
It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number 1.
And at numero uno, number 1 for this year, you guessed it, the Union LA Air Jordan 1. Now we can go back and forth about the fuck shit that happened during the release, the restock, and the restock again. I saw a lot of people hit, which was great. I saw a lot of people mad, which is regular when stuff sells out. And you know, I wouldn't act like I wasn't a little irritated by the release, but at the end of the day, I think it's one of the, if not the dopest sneaker release of this year. And if I actually had it, it may have been number 1 on my best on feet video that I'm gonna be doing in the future. If I had that sneaker, it would have probably been number 1 for this year for me. You guys know I like Air Jordan 1s, and I think the story behind these, the concept, the yellow on the leather edges, giving it that OG look. It's looking like an OG Air Jordan 1. The Frankenstein-esque upper with the two shoes put together. The yellow laces, I mean, the yellow tab and yellow lace, that's such a weird color to just throw on a shoe, especially a blue, red, black, and white sneaker, and just be like, oh, here's some yellow laces. Here's a yellow tab, and I think they look the dopest with the yellow laces. I just think that really brings the whole thing together. The box was dope. The paper was dope with the concepts drawings. I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? Union and Jordan came together and they knocked it out of the park right at the end of the year with a banger. And with that being said, man, that is it for my list. That's my top 15 best sneakers of 2018 that I didn't get. That's my top 15 sneakers or my Christmas list, or the top 15 delayed W's that I still need to get. So with that being said, man, y'all let me know your top 3 sneakers that you were not able to get that you wish you had, or you need a delayed W on for 2019. Comment that down below. Drop a like on this as always, and I will see y'all on that next video. So much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blessed by. Of course, I ain't got no shoes because all the shit on this list I missed, but slight bars, by the way. Bullet RC, and I will see y'all on the next video. That is it. Bacardi Bulls on the way, and more list vids on the way. So if you haven't finessed the bell, what are you doing? Do that. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good shit. I'm gonna see you on the next one now. Peace.